Hey there, and welcome to our next part of the automation series. Today we're gonna go into the next tactic, but before that, I want to share with you the whole approach that you're gonna find in Magix. Right? We don't just believe in automizing your Facebook advertising to take the human error out of it and make things more effective for you and the whole account, but we also believe in pre-packaging the best tactics from the most effective Facebook advertisers on this globe, and then put them into ready out of the box solutions for you, right? So today we're going to take a deep dive in one of those tactics, one of those solutions, which is stop loss on a daily basis, right? Stop loss is a little bit of the counterpart to serve daily. We already recorded a video about that tactic. Make sure to check it out so you understand like the whole picture. Stop loss is all about stopping an adset which doesn't perform for that day. You probably already discovered it, right? You have multiple adsets, and on one day it performs amazingly well, and on the other day it just doesn't, right? And stop loss is all about discovering this very early in the day and just turning it off so you have budget free for the ones who are just crushing it. Once again, check out the serve video for this. So let's go into this tactic. Up here, you again have a description to read up on this, and you again see the approach here, right? So you have good days, and then you also have bad days, so you just want to cut the budget, right? Up here on the left, you can click on edit, and you see again this two-stage process, right? So first we have the first requirement based on the event you care about, right? I'm an e-commerce with this account, so I take I care about purchase. You can also have leads, add to cart as you wish. So if that specific ad set got less than one purchase, but spend already, in this case, half the cost per acquisition, I want to take some action, right? A very beautiful thing about Magix is that we allow you to dynamically adjust this, budget requirement depending on your account performance here last 14 days, right? Because you might sell different products during different seasons, and your cost per acquisition will change automatically with that. So you don't have to bother about this, right? You set it up and off you go. We will dynamically adjust cost per acquisition for you, right? I stick here with dynamic metrics. If it spent half the cost per acquisition and it didn't make a sell, there's no momentum in it, right? So I want to keep the budget, or like free the budget for adsets which are just crushing it for that day. So I leave it on dynamic in this case. Half cost per acquisition is totally fine for me. If your prices don't change, right, or you don't want this freaky thing, you can just click on static, right, and adjust it according to your liking, right? I leave it at dynamic, and now I want to enable the second stage, because just getting a purchase at a certain point just doesn't matter anymore, right? You also want to make bank, you want to make profit, right? So that's what the second stage is for. Here we have solid bottom line metrics that matters, right? Return on ad spend, cost per purchase, if you care about this, or cost per different events. I want to have return on ad spend, right? Again, here, dynamic metrics. It might change for you depending on the products you sell. Also, maybe at a certain period when you're selling different products, you need a lower, you can handle a lower ROAS, right? So that's why we have the dynamic here. I'm gonna keep it that way, but it's a bit too harsh for me. So I'm gonna put it to 0.75. That's beautiful. So if it's below this, which is my ROAS target, and the spend is now on cost per acquisition level, then then there's no real development or like momentum behind it, right? And that's what I care about. I want to serve the momentum of the day. I want to squeeze every dollar as good as I can to make as much money as I can, to make as much profit as I can, right? So here, this is my criteria. It's not gonna do great for me. Another beautiful thing about Magix in this case is the speed at which it fires, right? If you're spending a lot, you know that 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour is too much for the rule to kick in, right? So we sat down and we said, all right, every $10 spent this rule is gonna fire, right? So it spent the magic $10 too much without bringing the performance, it's gonna be shut off right away, so you don't lose money, right? Then again, we have the midnight reset down here. Another day, another chance, so we want to reset everything, put back to neutral, and recalibrate where the momentum is and adjust the budget levels accordingly, right? So I like everything I see and I click on next. Now on the third and last stage, I can select the campaigns I want to apply it to, right? If there are some specific ad sets you don't want to apply to, you can just select or unselect, and the same thing goes for the campaign, right? You can adjust your name above here. We also have a default name, and you can click on next. So now you got your rule stop loss installed, right? You can turn off and on the status up here. You can check the name. You can see who created it, and on the top right here, you can delete, edit, right? So you can change things all the time without, too much of an hassle. And you can check the history up here, so you can really track what happened and also analyze the effectiveness, or figure out if you want to adjust the rules again, this kind of stuff, right? So that's it. If you want to learn more about the whole tactics to really get the 360 package and advertise like the best advertisers out there, or if you want to figure out the different aspects of our software, feel free to check out our other videos and yeah, like enjoy, right? All the best. Bye bye.